breaking news today.
Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Obama did everything humanly possible while president to further the cause of Islam and to drive our country into the ground. He purposefully left our southern border vulnerable, knowing full well that ISIS terrorists and illegals were pouring into our country undeterred, where these vermin are now causing chaos in our country and putting a massive strain on our economy. Now President Trump has uncovered the unbelievable number of illegals that Obama shielded for deportation, and the number is so outrageously high that it will no doubt piss you off. We've seen the devastating effects of what happens wherever illegals are allowed to invade. Just take a look at the massive crime rate in sanctuary cities where we're constantly hearing stories of women being raped and murdered. President Trump is doing everything in his power to undo the damage, where he's been dispatching ICE agents to clean up the mess, as massive deportations of illegals continue to occur. As our new president tries desperately to regain law and order of these sanctuary cities, Trump has just learned how many illegals Obama kept from being deported, and it's astonishingly more people than the entire population of Atlanta. The Washington Examiner reported. U.S. immigration officials have revealed that they face a deportation backlog of 550,000 illegal immigrants who were given temporary amnesty by former President Obama or simply let off the hook by liberal judges. The massive backlog is being tackled by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but the sheer numbers, bigger than the populations of Atlanta or Sacramento, is overwhelming the agency's enforcement and removal department. This week as ICE and other immigration officials reviewed successes under President Trump, a reporter asked Matthew T. Albans, Executive Associate Director for Enforcement and Removal Operations, if he knew the number of outstanding deportation orders. The conversation went this way. Albans, ballpark is going to be around 550,000. Reporter, whoa. Why is it so high? Albans, well, for a large part of the last 4 or 5 years we've been unable to take enforcement action against those individuals. Under Obama, many deportation actions were delayed starting in 2014, he said. Even if ICE officers found one illegal, Albans said that they were advised against seizing the illegal. Our officers had to turn their heads and walk the other way. So that's a large part of that problem, the fact that we couldn't enforce the law, he said. And liberal judges also forgave or protected illegals, even illegal populations like several Iraqis in the Detroit area, some sought for murder, according to ICE. We need to hold liberal judges accountable, said ICE Acting Director Thomas D. Homan. And, he added, a third factor in the buildup of deportation orders is because some 300 sanctuary cities refuse to let ICE officers into city jails to seize illegals. Homan said ICE plans to fight those cities and other obstructions to send a message to illegal populations that they are not safe from deportation, even if they have been in the U.S. for 10 years. There has to be a consequence and a deterrence to illegal activity or the illegal activity won't stop, said Homan. We've made a lot of headway this year, more than I've seen in a long time, and we've got to keep going down this road. We've got to keep momentum going, he added. This is absolutely alarming. How many more murderers do we have running rampant now, thanks to Hussein Obama's lawless antics? Kate Steinle's murder falls directly on the shoulders of mayors of these sanctuary who keep thumbing their nose at federal law by choosing to harbor illegal aliens in their cities. But unfortunately for the leadership of these sanctuary cities, they're about to win a one-way trip to federal prison, after a fed-up President Trump is stepping in to put a stop to this insanity once and for all. According to breaking reports from Fox News, there's now a bill being introduced that would make these liberal mayors and governors pay dearly for their crimes, including huge fines and a 5-year prison sentence for any elected official accused of sheltering these illegal vermin from deportation. This is one of the most aggressive pieces of legislation to date aimed at sanctuary city policies, going beyond the Justice Department's threat to cut off grants to those jurisdictions, according to breaking reports from Fox News.